How's everybody doing? So real quick problem solution video. So if you happen to drive an Infiniti QX-80 and you decided to mess with the third row seats at just around 100 miles on the odometer, which is really interesting. That's what a lot of other people who had the same exact problem. So usually what happens is they mess with those buttons right there on the third row seat, and then you try and make it go forward and back, and then it just stops and you get the perilous unstopping beeping. And I did that same exact thing last night. Search the internet, search Reddit profiles. Everyone was kind of saying the same thing, but they weren't really saying how to do it in a simple and safe way. So if you have what is the third row seat beeping after you've messed with the things, and then the third row seats won't move, here's what you need to do. It's real simple. You just need to disconnect the negative battery terminal. I know it sounds crazy, but it's really not that hard. So what you gotta do, go on the inside. You're gonna wanna grab your trunk thing, which is or the frunk or whatever, I don't know, the hood I guess you call it. So it's right under there. Pop it up and go to the actual hood, find the thing, just right there, actually undo it. And so what needs to happen is you gotta unscrew that guy right there. So this is the positive battery terminal right there. So in car battery taking out, you're always gonna wanna do the negative, then the positive. When taking the battery out, when putting the battery back, you don't want to do the exact same thing. You're not gonna wanna do that. You're gonna need to put the positive back and then the negative. The reason is because the negative, it's connected to the chassis of the car, which is the ground cable. So if you connect, so let's say that you took negative out, positive out, the car battery's out, then trying to put it back in, you're gonna be connecting the battery to the ground first if you reconnect the negative. And if you anything at all touches the positive section over here, touches the positive area, you could blow a fuse, the battery could start arcing, you could even personally be electrocuted. So definitely, whenever you're taking the car battery out, do the negative, then the positive, taking it out, then positive, then negative, in reverse order. So, but you won't even need to do that. All you need to do, so I actually, let me go grab the tool. I actually just ended up using a very simple, I'm not sure how many millimeters this wrench is. Let me see if I can look. But I just ended up using a skate tool. So if your kid has a skate tool like I did just laying around, you can actually use a skate tool to unscrew that negative battery. So all you need to do is just go on here, unscrew that, and unscrew it out, and then wait a couple of minutes. I waited about 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and then you just let that sit. It's just that black nut right there, and then this part will disconnect from it, and then that'll just come off. And then all you need to do is just wait a bit and then reattach it holding this thing. And I do recommend you wear gloves. There may be a little bit of arcing, but everything was fine in the car. But just whenever you were trying to reattach the thing to the battery, there'd be just little sparks and whatnot. But I think that's pretty expected when you're working with a battery. But yeah, that's all you need to do. And then on the inside, I had the beeping before, and then now listen. You hear that? Exactly. Well, I sure hope I was able to help you out with your beeping situation. Let me know in the comments if it worked. And hope everyone has a good day. Hope this fixed your problem. See you guys.